Hi there, this is AniBusiness with your friend Simeon. Why do you need to recycle your water and what is the benefit of recycling your water? Like refreshing your water, changing your water. Why do you need to do that? And what is the benefit of doing that? The reason why you need to do that is because it regulates the level of your oxygen. The oxygen that is inside the water, it will regulate the level of the oxygen that is inside your fish pond. And the benefit that follows it is it increase and fasten the growth of your catfish. Two, it will make your catfish to be healthy. And three, whatever you drop inside for them to see, they will be able to see it quickly to pick it up. So those are the benefits, and that is the reason why you need to refresh your catfish water, your fish pond, if they are dirty. My name is Simeon O. James. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. If you have anything to discuss with me, you can reach out with me through this number. You can text me on WhatsApp or you call me direct. I'm going to pick your call and we will discuss whatever thing that is bothering you in this catfish farming. So in this video, I'm going to tell you 4 ways you are going to refresh your fish pond water. Either it is earthen pond, be it concrete pond, tarpaulin pond, or the one of rubber basin. Whichever one you are using, either it is bath. Bath is unlike rubber. I'm here to tell you the 4 good ways you can use just to change your water. So let's go into it. Okay. One, manual way, that is with the use of pumping machine. If you are a fish farmer, it is advisable for you to have a pumping machine. It is compulsory. At least that is the first item, the first machine, first material you need to buy in your farm when you are going into fish farming work, because you are going to do with pumping water, doing this and doing that with water. So, and you are not going to use your hand to do that. You will have a lot to do with the pumping machine. So it is necessary for you to get a pumping machine. If your own farm is a very small farm, or maybe you practice the one of concrete pond or tarpaulin pond, and sometimes it is necessary for you to pump your water, you can use the 2 inches machine. A very small pumping machine, you can use that one. I really don't know the price now, but the price is between the range of that 50 to 55 or 60,000. Then if yours is 18 pond and you're dealing with maybe probably 2-3 ponds, the machine you need to get in your farm should be the one of that 3 inches one. We have the one of 50,000, we have the one of 60, 70, 80, 90. The price of everything have increased in Nigeria. So that is that about that. And if you are using excavator pond, like a very big pond, or you have many ponds in your farm and the pumping machine you're having cannot pump everything at once, then you need the one of 4 inches pipe. That one is a diesel machine, and there is this one that is a petrol too. That one is from Korea. So all are 4 inches machine. The 4 inches machine will pump your water within a very short time and give you your result immediately. So I told you that the first one is manual ways of refreshing your water. That is with the use of your pumping machine, and at least the type of pumping machine you can get in your farm. So how are you going to do it now? What you're going to do, especially if you are using earthen pond, you can just pump your water out. Like I'm pumping this one now. You pump your water out of the pond. You already have a reservoir or a separate pond. You can refresh, like change the water. A pond that is not filled with fish, that there is always clean water inside, or a reservoir or your well. So you have it in your farm. Then you pump out your water, the water that is inside the pond, you pump it out. Then you pump the water that is inside the reservoir or your well into your pond. So that is the first way of changing your water in catfish farming. Two, borehole. That is borehole number 1. That is with the use of scaffolding. Borehole number 1. That is the point 2. Borehole number 1 with the use of scaffolding. Scaffolding. What is scaffolding? Scaffolding, we all know scaffolding as anything like things that hold, that takes load. You are going to get your storage, the storage tank. If you don't know what a storage tank is, this is a storage tank, and you put it on top of your scaffolding. You can do the one of iron scaffolding, you can do the one of concrete scaffolding. So just do any one. If it is strong enough, then you put your storage tank on top there and you pump, you are going to dig borehole, it is necessary. Then you pump from your borehole into your storage tank. This point number 2 is only applicable to those who have concrete tank only. Concrete tank, tarpaulin or rubber basin. It cannot be used for earthen pond. There is not how you want to pump from your storage tank that is going to feed your earthen pond. So you really don't need this if you're having earthen pond. For those who have concrete tank and tarpaulin or rubber basin, you are going to do the scaffolding. Then you run your pipe from your scaffolding down into your fish pond, your concrete pond or your tarpaulin pond, and you do it the way you are seeing it here. As you can see the video, you can see what is displaying on the screen. You can see that this is one of the perfect way of doing it. You fix the inlet. This is the inlet that enter into the pond, into the concrete pond, and this is the outlet that goes out of the concrete pond. So you release your outlet pipe and you let it to be open 24/7. If your fish are too small, you use nets to cover it, maybe mosquito net, and you tie it with rubber, or you use all these window nets that they used to buy. We have green color, blue color, white color. You just tie it. If your fish are still fry or juvenile and you think they can escape through the balloon wire, so you tie it, then you let it to be open down. The level of your outlet will determine the level of your water. If you are using concrete tank or tarpaulin pond, or you are using the one of bath or rubber basin, please, if you want to run your inlet, don't run it this way. It is only breeders, those who have small fish, that do this kind of things. You don't need this kind of thing. You don't need to put this thing. Catfish is not all about design. All you need is a result. So you need increase of oxygen inside your fish pond, and this little drop cannot increase the oxygen you need inside your pond. It is only breeders. The fish they have are very smaller ones, so they need a little drop of water. That is why they do something like this. But you that is taking your fish to table size, raising them to a bigger level, you need water that will be dropping inside your pond heavily so that it will increase the level of your oxygen. Please put this in mind. So when you open your outlet, the water will be coming in and the dirty one will be going out. 3. Borehole number 2. This borehole number 2 is run underground. That is running pipe underground, which is the point 3. Borehole number 2. You run the pipe underground. This doesn't require storage tank nor your scaffolding. You don't need to spend money, go and buy scaffolding or building a scaffolding. All you need to do is just to dig your borehole, then you run your pipe underground. Although I don't have videos about this, I'm trying to do this thing in one of the farm I'm managing too, but once I'm done with that, and I will let you see the video to see how it is done. So you run the pipe underground. With my explanation, I believe you can still get it better. And if you want to do it and you don't have people to help you do it, you can contact me. Just call me, I'll come to your place and I'll help you fix it. After they dig the borehole, so you run the pipe. This one you're going to use 2 inches throughout. You run the pipe from the borehole, then you channel it. You distribute the pipe into the various pond. When you pump, it will run from your borehole direct into your fish pond. Don't forget, the pipe that goes into the pond will have a valve that will close and open. If you don't want the water to go into pond 1, pond 2, pond 3, or you know the machine that is pumping the water cannot serve 3 ponds at a time, then you close the valve, you open 1, you close 2, you close 3, you open 1. If the first one you open is refresh enough, then you open the second one, you close the first one. That is how you'll be doing it. And don't forget, this thing is only applicable to people using earthen pond only earthen pond. You can do that in concrete tank too, but it is not advisable. Like, you are not going to enjoy it well. If you are doing it in earthen pond, don't forget that you are going to run your outlet out of the earthen pond too, so that the water you are refreshing, the dirty water will be going out and the clean water will be coming in. Number 4 of it, which is the final way, is the natural ways of recycling the water. Like, you do it, something that you just do, you just fix. It's not something that is going to stress you nor cost you anything. You just do it naturally and you leave it there. Now, this thing is only applicable to earthen pond only. Only people that are using earthen pond have this opportunity. If you are going to run this thing, you are going to have a river or stream is not polluted, it's not chemicalized, it's not dirty, and you believe if you take it into your pond, it won't harm your fish. So healthy water, you know the source of the water and you know the water is clean and it's very, very cool. You run pipe from the river into your pond, and you run pipe from your pond into back into the river. You run your pipe from the river or the stream into your pond, that is the inlet, and you run another pipe from another angle. For instance, you run the inlet through this angle. Down here where the water is flowing to will be your outlet. You run another pipe from the pond outside, this one from the river into your pond. So that is inlet and outlet. Now, how you're going to do it is, when the water is flowing and you notice your water is dirty and there is need for you to recycle your water, to change your water, you don't need petrol and you don't need machine to do this thing. You just have to do it naturally. You get your bags, then you try to block the water. Assuming the water is coming straight, then you block it into two. You know it's going to divide into two, so this place won't flow again. Now this place will be going up. The place you block, you know, the water will just come and hit the bag, so the water will just be going up. So when you have your pipe at this level, when the water reach this level, instead of flowing in, it will be going into your pond. So once it enter into your pond will be getting filled up, getting filled up, getting filled up. When it reach the level of the outlet you set, the water will be passing that place and it will be going back into the river. It stop at the top here and it go back into the river here. But don't forget that it has already passed your pond. So in that process, it will be recycling your water, like changing, cleaning it up, and the dirty one will be going through the outlet. So that is the reason why there is need for you to have outlets in all your pond. Don't just construct, even if it is a concrete pond or tarpaulin or the one of rubber basin, don't just construct your pond without putting outlet and inlet. Your inlet is the one that take water into your pond and your outlet is the one that take water out of your pond. So don't forget that if you want to recycle your water, that is the easiest way to do it. So if you're having a very big pond like excavator pond, I advise you use 6 inches pipe. And if yours is just a small one like a manual constructed pond, you can use 4 inches pipe. And don't forget to put your balloon wire. Put your balloon wire outside, like a balloon wire cover. You can see it on the screen. A balloon wire is a cover. You just put it on top of the uh, pipe. It's just to prevent predators, anything, snake or fish that are bigger than the fish you have inside your pond, to just go and trap them. So you put the balloon wire there and you run it into your pond. Lest I forget, let me give you this warning. When it is raining, it is not needed for you to take water into your earthen pond. When you run water from your river into your earthen pond and it is raining season, please block all your inlet and free your outlet, just in case if the water in your pond is filled up, it will be going through the outlet and no water will pass through the inlet into your pond. But if you open it down, you know you are not going to be in the farm every day, so you know not when rain is going to fall and flood will pass through your inlet into your pond and overflow your pond. Because when the water is rushing, the outlet will be dirty, will be on top of your water, so it will block your outlet, especially if you are not in the farm to clean it up. So from there, your pond will fill up and your fish will go with the flood. So that is the reason why I'm advising you that when it is raining, please don't open your inlet down and always clean your outlet so that your pond can be free whenever time the water is going beyond the level of your outlet. If there is need for you to refresh your water during rainy season, you notice your water is always dirty. If there is need for you to refresh your water, do it when you are present. Do it when you are there. Do it when you are close to correct whatever thing that is going on. If you are leaving your farm immediately, ease the bag, release all the bag, like remove all the bag from the surface of the water and free the water to go, block your inlet so that your pond can be safe. So this is all about how to refresh or to change your water. Number 1, with the use of pumping machine. Number 2, with the use of scaffolding, borehole. Number 3, with the use of running it underground, which is still borehole. And number 4, running it naturally underground. So these are the things you're going to be getting on my channel here. Don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel and make me happy. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you're having a dirty water, this is just the best you can do. catch you up with another video.